All right, Dolphin fans, get ready for the news for today. Tyreek Hill, once again, in trouble. Stay tuned, I'll be back. Good afternoon, Dolphins fans and sports fans around the world. Once again, Tyreek Hill back up in the news. I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm a Dolphin fan for many years. I understand as a human being, okay, let's take away the professional football player. Let's take that away, by the way. But I don't tolerate a man that hits a woman, a man that takes it on a child, a man that knows that he's a man and should not get involved when it comes to any kind of physical violence or any kind of, physical contact with any kind of individual, especially a man and a woman. So I'm going to read something that happened today to Tyreek Hill. Uh, Not as bad as it sounds, but he's been in the media lately that he needs help. Here's what I come and say. I've been saying it for a long while now. The NFL has programs for anger management and players that have problem mentally, physically, emotionally. I mean, there's programs out there in the NFL. Now, is Tyreek Hill getting that treatment? I can't say that. I'm not a doctor. But let me get to the actual thing that happened, and I'll read it to you in a few minutes. And here's what happened. According to the police actually in Florida, Dolphins police responded to Tyreek Hill's home. Case has been closed. It says no arrest was made when police responded to call on Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill and he will not face any charges related to an incident in the future. So both Hill and his wife told police that an argument between them never became physical, despite Hill's mother-in-law calling the police to report an assault. A spokesperson from the Dolphins confirmed on Wednesday that the police were called to Hill's residence and the case has been closed. On Monday, we were informed that police were called to Tyreek Hill home after a conversation with Tyreek and members of the family. The police departed the residence without further incident and case was closed. The statement said, "We had since been in communication with Tyreek and the NFL. We will have no further comments on the matter." Hill's wife told police that she's fighting for divorce, and her attorney told it on Wednesday that the family matters are personal and respect the parties' privacy as it play out. So, coming down from the information from Florida, the kid was involved, and Tyreek they took the kid, a child, from his wife's hand. She did have a bruise, according to sources, but the bruise, she said that no, he never, that Tyreek never touched his wife. That that's probably happened when he picked up the girl. Once again, I'm gonna be honest, guys. As a father, as a man, as a husband, we have no rights to touch a woman. We have no rights to a child, especially a child, a baby. You're angry with your wife, you're upset with your wife, get in the car, go for a drive, get some help. First of all, get some help. Get some therapy help. I'm gonna say this as a Dolphin fan, and you guys might get disappointed, but it is time to trade Tyreek Hill. It is time to go. It is so very upsetting. Okay, look at the incident that he has had. Either you learn from it, because if you don't learn from it and you're doing the same thing over to your family, to friends, I mean, look what happened in the marina with the guy that he slapped in the head. And, you know, if you have a problem. And this is what I'm gonna say. When you have a ego so high because you're the best player. See, now you're not the best player because now you're actually in the public. You're not in the field. And that's something that, I mean, Tyreek Hill in the past, yeah, they say he's a trouble guy. Okay. But see, I'm a firm that God could do so many things. You know, you could overcome it, you could be better, but now it's continuing to be coming to the media, the media, the media. And now Tyreek Hill is putting his role model in very bad shape. Because I don't think any team in the NFL would tolerate that, especially the NFL. What the commissioner would do, probably nothing because they said the case is closed. They're not taken to the NFL level. But there's something you got to do because cases like this could end up dangerous, guys. Could end up in something that you don't want to end up in the end of the day. I'm trying to stay positive. I really am. But what you have between you and your wife, the baby should not be involved. You're a grown man. Respect, so they can respect you. Listen, I'm not here to judge anybody. But if you need help, go find help. Because there's so many help available out there for any NFL player. And not only that, you don't have to be NFL players. There's a lot of therapy out there, psychiatrists, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes people said, if I go to a psychiatrist, is that mean that I'm crazy? No. That is somebody that's helping you mentally to put you back where you belong, where you should be. It helps you a lot. Now, this what happened today. Unfortunately, it's just happened. It happened Monday. Today's Wednesday. We come to hear it now once again. That's the one thing about the media. Sometimes you don't have the right facts. Sometimes you don't. You know, you read what you read. Some other news will give you another update, another information. According to what I read, you know, it's sad to say that the man needs help. Yes, he needs help. Great football player. Not taking that away from him. But when it comes to off the field, he needs help. Unfortunately, guys, he needs help. And once again, I mean, why? Why? You got a beautiful wife, a beautiful family, a beautiful home, and he went through a lot because his house last year got on fire. But he had so many altercations off the field. That was amazing. Already when quitting the team in the last game of the season. I mean, right now, what you're actually doing is putting yourself in danger of losing your family and then losing the football team. Now, if they trade him, if they release him, yeah, there's cap issues there. They release it now next year, or they trade him last year. They could save plenty of money. But can the Dolphins, tolerate this for the whole season? I want to be honest, as a good person, as an honest man. If you're not happy with what you're doing, that doesn't mean that you have to make the people around you unhappy the same way you are. All I say in a good way, seek help. Get some help. There is help out there. He's not a bad guy. Because that's what's going to happen. Everybody's going to mark him now as a bad guy. But at the same time, who are we to judge, right? We can't judge these players because they're players and they're human like me and you, and we done things in life that, we did. But when it comes to a child and a woman, for me, that's zero tolerance. That is not right. You respect a woman the same way you respect a child. Because if you want to be respected, Now, you want to do something you want to do? Go outside and put yourself some gloves and get in the ring with a guy and box the guy in the ring. But not your wife or your kids. These are the things that you have to worry in sports. Because right now, if he say financially he's in trouble, financially he's in good shape. But I say it again, ego and pride, man. Ego and pride can take you a long way and destroy everything you have. And one thing I'm gonna say, when you got money, you don't have power. Because the only one that has power is the guy up there. It's called Jesus Christ. He has the power. And I'm sorry to say that. I'm not here judging anybody either, once again. And I'm not getting into anybody's religion, just in case if anybody goes out there and say something. I respect everybody's. If you have your opinion, I respect you. Do you respect mine? I respect yours. But it comes to a time now that, Tyreek, I think you blew it this time. You need help. I mean, it's every time you're in the media. And what's weird is you're outside the media. You're outside the news. You're not even in the NFL media. The last time you was in the NFL media is when you quit on the team on the last game of the season against the Jets. But now off the field, my gosh, man, you need to work on that. You need to work that, Tyreek. And we know that you got something good inside. We know that you're a good player. That we know. But now it's something that you need to actually work on yourself. So this is a breaking news that just came out. And, of course, I couldn't tell you guys because I was working today. But it is sad. I'm glad his wife is okay. I'm glad the baby's okay. But at the same time, man, grow up, become a man, and listen. You got an issue? Put on some gloves and go in the ring. But not your kids, not your wife, not your family. That's the wrong thing. But anyhow, those that haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it so much. Those that have already, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to leave your comment. And once again, man, you guys have a blessed day. Unfortunately, this news I didn't want to come up with, but it came out in sports, and it's sad. It's sad because he's a good man. He is a good man. You know, we can't mock him as he's a terrible guy. No, he just needs help. That's all I have to say. Once again, thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys during the week. You guys have a blessed one, and don't forget, SNJ and go Dolphins.